apparently. It's 9:12, and we're gonna prep some Dungeons and Dragons. Specifically, we're gonna host, not host. We're gonna prep Curse of Strahd. So, about that, things have gotten kind of crazy in my Nightfall game. Things are already pretty crazy in Daybreak. Daybreak's the game we're playing today. So we will see how things go. Sorry, I thought this Castlevania and chill lo-fi would be nice, but it's kind of like, I don't know, I'm not really into it. Let me see if I can find something else. Let's see what else we got. Need some good music to prep to, or I just can't concentrate. Let's see. Epic, sinister, intense action music. I don't know if I want to prep to that. Sounds pretty good though. Japanese trap and bass mix, maybe. Heavy metal with no vocals for 6 hours. What do you got? Oh shit. For 6 hours, huh? What? We may have just found like a very good combat mix. Alright, but this isn't what we're supposed to be doing. Agramar Lo-Fi? Agramar Lo-Fi. Just fucking everything. The internet has everything. Alright. Might be a little sleepy, but that's fine. Okay, so things that we gotta work on. Alright. We got a lot of dead people down here. I don't know if we're caught up on all the dead people. I don't think we are, because we've got them all over here. Not Whiny Action Hero. We don't need him. We can get rid of him. Haulin' Ass. I don't know the story behind Haulin' Ass. I don't know where he is or what he's up to. We don't have these folks anymore because they left their village, so we can hide them. Nope, not combat. Sorry, always so violent after Pathfinder. Okay, so we need Mackenzie, we need this bear, and we need Baylor. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and boot up Photoshop. We'll get out the template for dead people. I guess we should probably make a Jason one at this point. Being honest with ourselves. Let's see. Curse of Strahd. We need. Is it called Death? Dead. There we go. Dead Taroka. Alright. So, Anna Anderson returned to Undeath. Nice. It says here that this particular font is missing something strange. Alright, so let me check my drive. I haven't done this since I moved to the new computer. Something strange. Ah, I found it. Alright. I've been sorting my files. Oh. It's been ridiculous. And backing stuff up to the cloud. I've been trying to be really more responsible with my files and stuff, but it's been like... It's really hard, man. It's like a level of executive functioning that I'm just not built for. I could understand why back in the day people had like personal assistants and secretaries and stuff like that, like people that excelled at that kind of shit, to help people that maybe didn't. Yeah, but I don't know how you get a personal assistant for your monetized hobby. Do you know what I mean? Anyways, let's move this there and this here. And I don't want to get her name wrong, so let's get Mackenzie Jackson. Let's see. Mackenzie Jackson. sounds really grim. Let's see, how about this? Freed from curse. Freed from her curse by... Yeah. So this is obviously a little too big for the card, so we'll shrink it down a little bit. Center it up, save it out. Okay, so Curse of Strahd, Daybreak, Death, Mackenzie. Alright, that one's taken care of. We've got, what the fuck was this bear's name? Claw. Okay. Anybody remember what Claw died to? Just died fighting the Gulthiestry, I believe. Alright, Claw. Just do one card for both. Nah. Claw the Cave Bear. Slain fighting this tree. Nope, that doesn't fit. Also, why is the L so weird? Kinda hate that. Alright, then we'll do... centered? That might work better for this one. But yeah, I hate that the L is just a line like that. That's so weird. Oh well. Save it out. And... Death. Law. Good. Baylor, same thing. Baylor. Giant. Slain fighting the Gulthiestry. And then while we're thinking about it, we'll do Jason as well. I don't remember Jason's last name though. Let me see. Without logging into the other game. Alright, Jason, Jason, Jason Taylor. There we go. Jason Taylor. Petrified. Shattered. Liquefied. Bigger. So lovely. Alright, save that out. Let's see. Nightfall. Death. Jason. Excellent. Okay. I think that covers that. Save it. Keep that for later. Okay. Get rid of Baylor. Get rid of this bear. Get rid of Mackenzie. Get rid of this boat. Man, it's getting pretty crowded over here. Getting pretty crowded. Where the fuck are we supposed to put all these people? Guess over here now. How is it? How is it that Tiernan still has a fate point? That's crazy. Alright. Let's see. Grab this. 1, 2, 3. And upload these bad boys. Alright. I believe they went to my documents. Yes. NZ. Oops. Jason. Claw. Alright. So Baylor the Giant. We'll go right here. Actually, we'll just put him. Yeah, that looks cool. Alright. And then we'll put Law right here. And then we'll put Mackenzie. This is very subtle. Maybe not, it's not subtle. This is psychological warfare, obviously. Curse of Strahd, one of the biggest challenges of the campaign is having the mental fortitude to get through it, and then as the DM, being able to basically like BDSM, like give them the bad, but not so much bad that you cross a line and then it's not good anymore. Does that make sense? Like you have to make them suffer, but not more than they could handle. Do you follow me? It's very kinky. I guess. All right, boy, that is a lot of death. I don't even know if we got everything there. Jesus. So many. All right. Anyways, let's focus on other stuff. So they got to meet with Zulika today. I kind of don't like that her name's pronounced Zulika, but it sounds kind of bad. I guess it's not too late to change the name. Not change it, but just change the way we pronounce it. I could just chalk it up to complete ignorance. Let's see. Howpronounce.com. Alright. Tyranniscu. Alright, Tyranniscu is fine. We got that. But I am pretty sure the name is pronounced Zulika. Let's see.
Zulika.
So it's not Lika, it's Zulika. So in there, Zulika. Alright. Zulika. I'm gonna just give myself a cheat sheet here. Zuluka. Tor. Ran. S. U. Oh. We could probably figure the last name out. That's fine. Zuluka. Alright. Zuluka sounds much better. I like that. Alright, so Zulika and the werewolves are there. They're gonna meet with the party. What does she want? That's what we gotta remind ourselves of. So, we're gonna bust out our notes. Also, if you want to know what website I am using for this, it is howtopronounce.com. And I think that's a very useful resource. So, maybe I should actually post it in the resources. How to pronounce words. There we go. Let's see. And then I also want to put in there before I forget the this heavy metal mix. Just have 6 hours of heavy metal music. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. All right. Here, I'll share that one to chat too. Okay, so they haven't gone to any place new yet, and that's fine. Reading our notes out. That's right. Yeah, yesterday was kind of a wash for me. I remember running a game, and then I just spent the rest of the day trying to do things, but not doing them very well, because it's like, I got the COVID booster and flu shot at the same time, and it just completely took me out of this world. I had heard from Larionis that it would do that. I thought maybe I was made of sterner stuff, which is dumb, because Larionis wakes up at 6 a.m. every day and goes swimming. So, like, anybody that wakes up at 6 a.m. in a cold place and then goes swimming for, like, physical fitness, like, for fun, if you think that you're tougher than that person, you're an idiot. Yeah, just want to throw that out there. My kid is basically in a coma because they got it also, and they just been knocked out since they got it. I don't know if it's better than just like taking your chances, but I feel like it's the responsible thing to do. I don't know. I don't want to get all political or whatever because everything's political, but I felt like I should get the vaccine. Then I got my ass kicked by it. Now I'm feeling kind of shitty, but here we are. So, our notes. God damn, so distracted. Alright, Chris Strahd. GM notes. Okay, you're going to go over here. You're going to go over there. We're going to drag this bar over here. We may or may not even play this game next week, so I have to see how things go. I have one person that sort of can make it, but can't, and that's our streamer. So I'd have to stream, which isn't the end of the world. I kind of want to test this new computer's capabilities, see if it's able to run 2 instances of Foundry, stream 1 instance while I DM the other instance. I have a big monitor, and then 2 normal wide monitors that are turned sideways. So what I thought I could do is just tuck it off to the side and then feed it into Streamlabs, like direct feed, like take this particular browser window. And then occasionally I would just move the camera around and shit. But for the most part, I would be focused on other stuff. So, anyways, we'll see. We'll see. I think this computer could handle it, though. Alright. We're gonna go ahead and delete chat. And we're gonna look at what we got here. So, fast travel notes, we went over on Thursday. They are unlocking fast travel very soon, so I wanted to make sure I had that. I did some modifications for how fast travel was going to work. And then it's essentially a race to the number of checks that they need to get. Everyone has to participate in the challenge, and they have to BS, how, why, all that kind of stuff. This obviously rewards bards and rogues and people with expertise and skills more than anyone else. The chances of failure are pretty low, especially if you're willing to burn inspiration. So I think that for the most part, I'm happy with it and it should be pretty good. One thing I didn't get to look at with that was what their consequences and shit are. So I thought we would take a look at that. So I'm going to open up Campfire and we're going to look at what are the penalties for doing a bad job and what are the benefits of doing a good job. So the windfalls of doing a good job, and to give you an idea, let's say that let's do a practice real quick. We'll do a practice real quick. So let me move this off to the side. All right, so I've got We're gonna go to the map. I want to do a practice real quick. So we're at the map, and they have to. I'm gonna go here and get rid of. I already got rid of the music on this map. Good. Fuck all that. So let's say that they're here, and they want to go all the way to the Amber Temple. So that's a long way. So we would calculate this as 5 miles of forest. Okay. So it's a lot of work, 5 miles of forest, but we have to do this anyways for the random encounters. Now they're on the road. They want to stick to the road as long as possible. So it's 4, 7, 8, right? And then we're just gonna go down the road. Down the road. Then we gotta go up the road again. And then we gotta go down the road. We're going, and we're going, we're going, we're going, we're going, we're going, we're going. Go following the road all the way up to here. So 66 miles of road. Okay. And then they want to go to the Amber Temple. So from this point on, I guess there's still a road that leads to the Amber Temple. Fucking wild. Alright, another 10 miles. Oh, I'll call it Amber Road. Alright, so then I go and I get our 5e travel calculator. And I like the one from Stephanie Ortiz. And I would say difficult terrain, 5 miles. So that's going to be 3 hours. Okay, 66 regular miles, which is very generous because I don't think those roads should count. So that's 2 days and 6 hours. Hey, good morning, Cryptic Muffin. So 18 plus 6 is like 24, man. There we go. So 24 hours. Oops. And then we gotta track how many camps there are, right? So we gotta keep track of that. And then the next day, it's 10 miles of Amber Temple Road. I'm gonna say that is difficult terrain. So that is another 7 hours. Okay. So if we add those up, it ends up being 34 hours. Okay, so 34 divided by 8 is, don't tell me, shit, 6? Hold on. 34 divided by 8. No. Alright, so it's 4 and change. So we're looking at 4 camps, and that would equal 4 times 8, 32 more hours. Alright, so the total... Oh wait, hold on. We also have to add Crossroads. Because Crossroads are going to add their own checks. Okay. So let's see. While we have the calculator open, might as well. So 3 plus 24 plus 7 plus 32, 66 hours. And then, according to our changes, every 8 hours is a check. Oh, no, and every campsite is a check. Yeah. So, there you go. So 66 divided by 8. They gotta make 8 checks. That's a lot of checks. And then for the crossroads themselves, how many crossroads did they pass through? So they passed through the river, and they passed through Toslenka Pass. That's not bad. Only two crossroads. Alright, so a total of 10 checks. Alright, so what we do for those 10 checks is we roll the 5 of them into initiative. NPCs can't do this. 5 of them into initiative. They go in initiative order. and the goal is to get to 10 successes before 10 failures. Now, this is an arduous journey. They're going to the Amber Temple. They aren't going to the Amber Temple the whole way. So what we're going to say is, for this challenge, the first 5 checks, I'm going to treat them relatively easily. So they will be... they got a little bit of forest, they got a little bit of roads. They are heading into an underdeveloped area, so I'm going to say 14. We're going to check for the weather. So I will roll like a D3 to see how bad the weather is. 1, 2, or 3 of badness. Alright, so it's 3 badness. So the weather's going to be absolute ass. So that means that their initial DCs are 17. And then the second 5 checks, representing the second half of the journey, I'm going to kick those up because now they're up in the mountains to 21. Alright, so what if they complete the challenge, but they end up with, we'll say 7 fails and 10 successes. Alright, so what that means is they have gained 3 windfalls, right? Because the difference there. What if they end up failing and they only had 5 successes? That means they get 5 hindrances, or whatever the bad shit's called. So, let's look at those things. Now that you kind of get a sense of how this is played out. Alright, so the windfalls are... The trail is plentiful with flora or game. The party did not have to consume any of their food along the way. That's pretty cool. The party learns an interesting or useful fact about the world they are in. Perhaps it was told to them by a friendly traveler or found in an old ruin along the way. It might be useful in the future. Swift of foot and path, the party arrives at their destination earlier than expected, use less resources, and may have different opportunities. That feels very like the GM will figure it out, but okay. Whether it's the new boots fitting well or a journey through blessed waters, each member of the party adds 5 feet to their movement speed for the next 24 hours after their arrival. That's kind of neat. Tales of your actions have arrived before you. The party meets a friendly NPC that will house them free of charge for a number of nights determined by the game master. Perhaps it fell out of someone's pack or was left somewhere for safekeeping, but the party comes across a level-appropriate spell scroll. You stumble upon a cache of lost goods or coinage. Each character gains some money. The amount increases at different level tiers. You arrive with glorious tales of successful expeditions and renewed sense of joy for civilization. The party has advantage on charisma ability checks for the rest of the day after their arrival. Your travels have left you with a renewed sense of purpose and direction. Each character that currently doesn't have inspiration gains it. That's cool. Sharp as attack, your mind races with possibilities of dangers and how to avoid them. The party member with the highest intelligence ability score gains a boon that lets them have the damage of one attack or spell that hits them, and this boon lasts until they use it. Oh my goodness. A new friend joins the fold. A party meets a friendly NPC that takes a liking to them and either has a service to offer or a gift to give. Perhaps a druid cures a disease, or a bard gives them a charge of bardic inspiration. Perhaps it was a hearty breakfast or a magically infused patch of flowers, but whatever the case, the party feels ready to face the world. Have each party member roll a hit die without expending a use. This should then add an amount of temp HP. I like that one, that's good. Whether for mundane or magical reasons you feel a spring in your step, the party has advantage on dexterity, ability checks, and saving throws for the rest of the day after their arrival. The party comes across a level-appropriate potion. The game master should determine what the potion is and how they come across it. You feel fast. You are the speed. The party member with the highest dexterity score can choose to make the next attack that would have hit them miss instead. By some magical means, several party members come under the effects of the Bless spell until they take a short rest. Roll 1d4 to determine how many of them are affected. The party found a unique piece of art or history. It might be something traditionally valuable or something worthwhile to a certain PC or NPC. you feel ready for combat, the party member with the highest strength ability score lands a guaranteed critical strike on their next attack roll. Why is it just the strength people, though? I don't know, it feels kind of shitty. The magically inclined can feel a rush of energy in their body. Each spellcaster in the party may cast their next level appropriate spell without using a spell slot. Your soul sings from the sights of a journey. Perhaps you overcame tough obstacles and feel invigorated by it. The party may replace one future result of a d20 roll with a 20. This boon lasts until your next travel takes place. Oh my good god. Those are all so fucking good. Well, no, some of them are not that good, but yeah. And then the hardships. Now remember, in this scenario, they could have gotten 10 of these. If they had 10 successes before any failures, they would just get 10 rolls on that table. Bananas. Bananas. I feel like we need a bigger table to roll on, honestly. Hardships. Your feet hurt and your back aches. Each member of the party has 5 less movement speed per round. This effect lasts for 24 hours. Powerful enemy learns the location of the party and will more likely use it for their own means. Okay. I feel like that happens all the time. Non-stop obstacles and problem after problem beset the party. You arrive later than expected and use more resources to boot. Whatever that means. Something was misplaced, whether it be an important item or a trusted weapon. An item is missing from one of their packs. You may be able to recover it if you look hard enough, but that will make the journey longer. Frailty creeps in, leaving you feeling unsure and weak. Each spellcaster of the party loses a level-appropriate spell slot. Your morale is sapped by something and your heart just isn't in it. You have disadvantage on your next initiative rolls. Shrug. Whether it be the weather, insects, or local thugs, you arrive in a bad mood and have no patience for the inane chatter of others. You have disadvantage on all charisma ability checks for the rest of the day after arriving. A detestable meeting. The party meets with a hostile NPC who demands something of them. Perhaps a local king demands favor, or a thieves guild demands an audience. The game master determines what they desire. A creeping dread, or perhaps some bad dreams, seep into your mind. 2 members of the party with the lowest wisdom scores have disadvantage on the next saving throw. This effect lasts for 24 hours. Something is amiss. Perhaps you made a wrong turn or are not sure where you are. Perhaps the gates of the city are locked. The DM creates an obstacle that you must overcome. Your body is beaten and needs time to recover. Each member of the party should lose a use of their hit dice. Whether an unintentional step into a bear trap or something nefarious, the Game Master chooses a number of party members and they must succeed an appropriate ability save or take level appropriate amount of damage. Sapped of strength and ready to find a warm bed, each character gains a level of exhaustion. Your armor weighs heavy on you and rubs in all the wrong places. Each party member should subtract 1 from their AC. This lasts for 24 hours. Something was waiting in the wings, stalking the party. They have to face a combat encounter. Perhaps it was the biting insects or some noxious plant, but the character with the lowest strength score becomes poisoned. The Game Master will choose the type of poison they're affected by. Whether by poor maintenance or lack of will, your weapons just aren't hitting like they used to. Each member of the party has disadvantage on their next attack roll. Oh, gosh. Hope they can get over it. Doubt can be an insidious killer. The party member with the highest constitution score will take a critical strike on the next attack that hits them. Good God. This one really did a number on you. Everything aches and you can barely keep your eyes open. Each party member must succeed on a DC 12 constitution saving throw or gain 2 levels of exhaustion. Yeah, baby. For some reason, it just got away from you. The next time a spell is cast, roll a wild surge. Okay, so I like the system. I do. I think that these boys over here at Abyssal Brews, they make some great shit. Some cool items. I think that these tables are going to need some tweaking. We're going to need to tweak these tables a little bit. So let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to make a new document. Alright, this document is going to be called Campfire Travel Barovia. edition. Alright, and we'll put it up here. We'll put a Curse of Strahd tag on it so that we can find it later. And we're going to go up here and grab our modifications. And we'll change this to the title. Alright, and let's start with windfalls. Okay. So first and foremost, I want more windfalls. More. But let's see how these paste in. Yikes. Okay. This one seems fine to me. Like, you didn't use any rations. Like, okay, that's cool. Sure. Let's see. Go. Yeah. There we go. The party learns a useful or interesting fact about the world they are in. That sounds fine. Alright, I like that. Little lore drop. Good shit. Swift of foot and path, the party arrives at a destination earlier than expected. And they have different opportunities. I will just put this. You arrived 25% earlier than planned. Alright. We're gonna call this one Happy Feet. Whether it's the new boots, blah blah blah. You get there and you've got 5 more feet to your speed, which is great. Alright. Tales of your actions arrive before you. NPC free of charge. This is pretty useful, but if they're not going to a town, I don't really know what to do with this. So, like, I'm gonna put warm welcome. Okay. If arriving in a settled area, the locals are in a good mood and more inclined to help the party. If arriving in an unsettled area, the local creatures are feeling a bit lazy. Attempts at stealth will be at advantage for the next 24 hours. That seems pretty fucking good. Alright, cool. Lost item. Alright, perhaps it fell out, blah blah blah. Level appropriate, spell scroll. Oh my goodness. So, let's see. We'll just put free consumable. There we go. And free consumable will be, let's see. We're gonna put a D6, and we'll put 1, 2, 4 is a potion, and 5 to 6 is a scroll. Wonderful. Alright, you stumble upon a cache of lost goods and coinage. Each character gets money. That's fine. Let's see. You arrive at the glorious tale of successful expedition, renewed sense of joy. The party has advantage on charisma checks for the rest of the day after their arrival. Sure. Why are some of them 24 hours and then some of them the rest of the day? I don't know. Your travels have left you with a renewed sense of purpose and direction. Each character that currently doesn't have inspiration gains it. So we'll just put inspired. Everyone gets 1 inspiration. Easy enough. Alright, what do we got here? Sharp as attack. Your mind races, blah blah blah. The party member with the highest intelligence score gets a boon. Have the damage of one attack or spell that hits them. Alright. Alright. So we're gonna put big brains. And characters can do an int roll off. Winner gains a boon, blah blah blah. I like that more because then it's not guaranteed for one particular person. That seems better. Alright, a new friend joins the fold. Party meets a friendly NPC. Speaking of friendly NPC, I don't know what they did with Lazy-Eyed Susan that they recruited. So I probably need to figure out why they don't have Lazy-Eyed Susan with them. Maybe she just stayed behind with Jenny. That could work. That's probably what I'll just do. I got enough fucking shit to keep track of, honestly. It's a really powerful ally that could be really useful to them, but if they forgot her, I mean, eh. Alright, perhaps it was a hearty breakfast or a magically infused patch of flowers. Whatever the case, the party feels ready to face the world. Have each party member roll a hit die without expending use. They add that amount as temporary hit points. That's fun. Alright. Whether for mundane or magical reasons you feel spring in your step, the party has advantage on dexterity checks and saving throws for the rest of the day after arrival. It's so fucking good. Especially in this imaginary scenario where they're going to the Amber Temple. The party came across a level appropriate potion. We already had that one, so we're going to put harvesting cash. The party discovers some useful natural resources. Perfect. Alright. And it's almost time for the game. Wah. Alright, that's fine. You are speed. Let's see, the party member. Blah, blah, blah. Alright. So, all PCs can do a dex roll-off. The winner gets that. Alright, cool. Alright, by some magical means, the party members come under the effects of the Bless spell. Roll 1d4 to see how many are affected. Nice, like that. Alright, the party found a unique piece of art or history. It might be something traditionally valuable or something worthwhile to a certain PC or NPC. That's fine. You feel ready for combat. Highest strength. So we'll say all PCs can do a strength roll-off. The winner gains. There we go. Magically inclined can feel a rush of energy in their body. Each spellcaster in the party may cast. That's so fucking good. I mean, we'll leave it, even though they don't have a lot of spellcasters. Your soul sings from the sights you overcame. The party may replace one. Or perhaps. By it. There we go. The party may replace one future result of d20 roll with a 20. That's absolutely bananas. Until your next travel takes place. Wow, wow, wow. That's so good. The problem is, I feel like they should roll for it. Alright. All PCs may roll for this boon. Boon of the Diviner. There we go. We will need to make these, I think, into convenient effects as needed. So, I have no idea what the games are doing currently, so I rolled a die and High Noon came up. Oh man, High Noon is just flush right now. They got so much hero points. Alright, I'll let them know. Here we go. Thank you very much, Raptor21 Echo. Alright, it's time for the game. We may or may not be playing next weekend. It's kind of touch and go on those holiday games. But the following weekend, we got Extra Life, 2 p.m. till 2 a.m., little 12-hour marathon. Just a little one. So maybe check that out. If you want to watch this game live, Lexaeus22 will be streaming it today. Otherwise, the VOD will be out this week. Hope everyone has a good Sunday, and I will see you next time.